Guys, welcome back to the channel. 27 days to the World Cup. We're building up nicely, and another one of Ghana's opponents, Portugal, have named their provisional 55-man list for the World Cup. It will be trimmed down further to 26 ahead of the competition, which kicks off in Qatar in 26 days. We'll talk about Coach Chrish Hughton, who has sent out a positive message, and positive with a blend of realism in it. We'll listen to what the technical director of the Ghana Football Association said in an interview with Mail Sport. We're also going to talk about Portugal's 55-man squad, run you through it, and the familiar faces that are in there. As usual, subscribe if you have not. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. So I'm sure you've been following the performances of Ghanaian players and everything in between, and listen to the injury that happened to Alexander Juku. Hopefully it's not anything serious that should bother us a lot, but it is a hot bother of concern for a lot of Ghanaians. As I said, the coach has updated us. We'll run through the latest we have on that front. But Coach Chrish Hughton has been talking up Ghana's chances ahead of the World Cup. The Ghana Black Stars will be taking part in their 4th World Cup this year in Qatar, and Chrish Hughton, being a part of the technical team, has voiced his sort of realistic goals and optimistic ones for Ghana at the Qatar 2022 World Cup. Chrish Hughton, who accepted the job because of his roots to Ghana here. His father is a Ghanaian. He is expected to be part of the team that will help Ghana make history in Qatar. It'll be interesting to see how far the Black Stars can go in the competition. But Coach Chrish Hughton has stated that one thing I'm confident of is the work Otuado and the technical staff have put in. The team will be very prepared, and the players will give everything. We will have to play well, and we'll need a bit of luck, he said. Chrish Hughton, we've seen in the past tournaments that anything is possible for a country like ours. It's difficult in a way. I'm confident in the squad and the coaching staff, but part of my role should be realistic. Not to dampen expectations, but to speak honestly. We are where we are, the lowest seeded team in a group of 4, and it's a tough group. In my conversation with people, I encourage them not to be too carried away. This is a World Cup. The Federation will be expecting us to do well. So will the country. It's a cup competition, and we have to be confident. Interesting there. So confidence is the word that is going round because realistically, if you want to look at things, probably Ghana is not going to do so well. But we've been in this position before, where we are the less fancy side in a group. 2006, our first time we qualified out of the group. Fortunately, we met Brazil, and there was no way we were going to get past them. Well, if there was, it would have been a tall order. Ghana is expecting, a lot of Ghanaians are expectant, optimistic, positive for a positive result, but the truth remains that we are the lowest ranked team in Qatar 2022. Qatar, the host, are highly ranked than us. So what would be your expectations looking at this particular statistic? And that is exactly what Chrish Hughton is putting across. However, it's a cup competition, anything is possible. So he's also being confident, laced with a dose of honesty and realistic thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments box on Chrish Hughton's 2 cents on Ghana's chances in Qatar 2022 and what he thinks we can do to improve them. Looking at our opponents in Qatar, Portugal, the latest after Uruguay to release their 55-man squad. Cristiano Ronaldo is in there despite his issues with his club concerning his future. It's expected for him to have a crunch discussion with his coach Eric Ten Hag concerning his future today. But familiar faces are in there. The European giants, who are in the same group, will prune this squad down to 26. Santos will announce the final squad on November 10th, which is the deadline for naming the squad officially, the final 26. And the goalkeepers, Rui Patricio of AS Roma, Anthony Lopez of Lyon, Jose Sa of Wolverhampton, and Real Silva of Real Betis. For the defenders, Diego Dallo of Manchester United headlines them. Danilo of Paris Saint-Germain, Nelson Semedo of Wolverhampton Wanderers, Ruben Diaz, João Cancelo, Cedric Soares, Thierry Correa, Anthony Silva. For the midfielders, Rafael Guerrero, one of the defenders in there, a favorite of mine. I really like watching him in action. For the midfielders, William Carvalho of Real Betis is in there. Florentino Luis, João Mario, João Moutinho, Ruben Neves of Wolverhampton Wanderers, Fabio Carvalho of Liverpool, Fabio Vieira of Arsenal, also in there. Renato Sanchez, Bruno Fernandes is also in there. Nuno Santos and Sergio Oliveira. For the forwards, Andre Silva of Leipzig, Paulinho of Sporting CP, Ricardo Horta of Braga, Daniel Podence, Gonzalo Guedes of Wolverhampton Wanderers, Cristiano Ronaldo, João Felix, Jota is also in it, but since Jota has been ruled out, he might not play. I think he's been included, but might not be in the final one because of that injury. Pedro, Fernando Trincan, and Rafael Renning and Vitina. All these 55 players will be included, have been included in the provisional list there. So we'll see how well Ghana can do in this World Cup against these opponents in Portugal here, which have named their 55-man list. As interesting squad listed there. We'll see and we'll follow them and update you accordingly. Finally, an update from the coach of Strasbourg on Alexander Djiku. Yes, Julian Stefan is hoping Djiku's injury during the game against Toulouse is not a serious one. The defender was replaced after 26 minutes, the draw 2-2. Alex has a muscle problem, so muscle issues today. A scan will be done to confirm that he is okay. I hope it's not too serious. His injury situation is a great concern for the technical handlers of the Ghana Black Stars, as well as so many Ghanaian fans. Meanwhile, Strasbourg produced a great comeback performance to claw back 2 goals in the second half of their game in the Stadium Municipal. Toulouse netted 2 quick-fire goals at either side of the half, with Anthony Roat and Brecht scoring in the space of 10 minutes. They pulled 1 goal back after the hour mark before Kevin Gamero leveled with 19 minutes remaining. So that is the latest. Portugal have revealed their 55-man list, resulting on Ghana's chances in Qatar, and updates on Alexander Djiku. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the rest of the week.